Anyway, here's a room that we will also be coming back to later, but not for a very long time. Whee!
Whee! Falling down the big pit. And you know, I think with that ledge you landed on, there was a missile expansion you could have got.
No, actually, you do need the spider ball to get the missile expansion.
I just realized I get paid by the head.
She has no reason to be on this planet other than the fact Ridley's here.
Exactly.
You realize that if this was me, I would have given the fuck up after I lost all of my equipment. Well, shit. There's the end of that adventure. No, she's here for one reason and one reason only, and that's to kill Ridley.
Yep.
She has no reason to be going through any of this. Until later on when she finds out what's actually going on.
And then she has a reason. So the sequels have a reason, but right now she doesn't.
Well, she would already know what was going on if I played the game the way the developers intended me to and went to the ruin site first. Or the crater, not the ruin site, the crater.
But that's like an Ocarina of Time going into Ganondorf's castle before you're supposed to at the very end.
No, you're supposed to go to the crater first. That artifact at the crater is supposed to be the first pickup of the game.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, here we are in a new area, no longer the Chozo Mines, as depicted by it becoming very red.
Very, very red.
Welcome to Magmore Caverns. Huh, this section of glass looks different. I wonder if that means something.
Nope. To anyone who's played Super Metroid, that doesn't mean a thing.
Oh dear, there's really not a lot to say. This is just kind of a point A to point B kind of thing.
Time to go fight the Boost Guardian! Oh wait, wrong game.
I beat the Boost Guardian without the dark suit, motherfucker! Don't talk to me about the Boost Guardian! And to anybody who has never played Metroid Prime before, you are completely and utterly confused right now. And to be honest, so am I, because where the fuck am I? Alright, this was where I was supposed to go.
And you're about to get a reassurance of the plot as soon as you get up there.
Ah yes, one of the coolest locations in the entire game.
Ha ha ha.
No pun intended.
It is a pretty cool location.
This is probably my second favorite area of the whole game.
I like it a lot, except for the Edge. And the Edge has really cool music, really cool location.
Shit.
But it's such a pain to get out there.
Yeah, that's one of the harder locations to go back to until you find the shortcut.
Yeah.
And even then, the shortcut's not exactly a cakewalk to get to. You never really realize how close together they put a lot of these save stations until you play the later Prime games. The later Prime games will let you go for over an hour without a save station. Oh, this room. This room.
This room's not that bad.
No, not in the trilogy version, but in the original GameCube version, this room killed me so many times. This room killed me after I got good at the game.
And, these enemies are called Baby Shigo.
They can freeze you, they do a lot of damage, they're quick, and you can only hurt them by shooting them in the back.
But they're not as annoying as a later enemy.
No, if you're talking about one from a different game, then I know exactly what you're talking about, and they're far more annoying.
Actually, I'm talking about, I think I know what you're talking about, but I'm talking about the, rather invisible ones.
The what?
The invisible ones.
Oh, they're not that hard.
No, but they're annoying because they're in every room.
Yep, they don't do anywhere near as much damage or take as much damage as a Sheegoth. Also, if I'm not mistaken... Oh, I am mistaken. This isn't the right room. Never mind. Oh shit, you woke up early! I just saw him out of the corner of my eye and I was like, oh god!
Yep. It's Jurassic Park shit right there.
This room stumped me as a child.
I don't think it ever stumped me, but I remember it impressing me because of how large it looked.
Even though it's nowhere near as large as some of the other rooms we've already been in.
No, it's not, but it still looked impressive.
And there's another Chozo lore, which, I don't care.
Oh, okay.
But they do fall. You can't stand on them for too long.
Yeah.
Ah!
They are just kind of on being covered on, so...
That also fell. Anyway, and for our efforts, we would get the Boost Ball. The first item you get in this game that is entirely attributed to the Prime series. Basically, it's for these half-pipe-like areas where you boost up one side, and boom. And then you get hit.
Yeah.
It's really easy to use, although Colonels keeps swearing up and down that he can't do it.
No, I could do it, I just I wasn't able to do it as a kid. Can't talk. Wasn't able to do it as a kid.
Anyway, now that I have the Boost Ball, I can go back to the Talon Overworld. I love the final boss in this game.
Well, the final phase of the final boss I find to be fun.
I actually like the first phase more than the final phase, because the final phase is... You're basically just waiting for the boss to make itself vulnerable, and I hate bosses like that.
Yeah, I think at that point they were just trying to go for a cinematic ending.
It's like if the boss didn't decide to do this one simple thing, you'd be dead.
Yep. Got some cool skater music in at this part.
No, that.
And yes, anyone who doesn't know, Solid Snake was a playable character in one of the skating games.
He had his own skating game.
He did?
It was called Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance.
Wow.
There was a skating game built in with there. You could play as Snake or Raiden.
Jeez.
Okay, up here. Originally, the ship was not only farther back, closer to this ledge, but it was also higher up. So you could actually lock on to something. I think it was actually you could lock on to one of these doors, which are not scannable anymore. Or you could lock onto that. And you could do, if you timed it just right, you could go back to the combat visor and be able to do a side jump. And it would get you right up onto this ledge. And you can get the space jump as your first item of the game.
Yep. And makes the rest of the game kind of piss easy.
Well, up until this point, anyway.
Yeah.
Definitely makes the Chozo Ruins at the beginning easy.
So, the space jumps have gotten a little bit of a downgrade. They used to be able to make you jump infinitely forever. But, now they just make you double jump.
Da 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 da.